Welcome back, South Florida. Just like the weather, our show is heating up and we're excited to share some amazing business conversation with you today. But first, let me welcome my amazing co-hosts, Stitches and Tracy Campoli. Welcome, ladies.
Hello. Ooh, I like it.
How much I enjoy seeing you every week. And today we have a very juicy show. Yeah. And we're going to be jumping right in, my friends, not wasting any time, by crushing it together with our confidence queen, Christy Primmer. Christy's helping us rock our bodies with confidence this summer because, sometimes, we're in a place where we're coming out of COVID and we might look a little different to how we looked last year. Christy's going to be breaking this down with us. Welcome to the show, Christy.
Christy, you know that's going to be your new thing, right? Crushing it with Christy.
Crushing it with Christy. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
So, Christy, we all are ready for the hot girl summer, right? But the truth is we may not all be feeling our hottest. Yes, truth be told. So we're glad that you're here with us. So what are some tools that you can share with us that we can use if we're feeling down and maybe help us feel encouraged about our bodies?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, honestly, Stitches. So first of all, I think we all just have to accept where we are, right? Mm-hmm. It is what it is. And I think when we can look at where we are without judgment or without shame or without feeling defeated, we can actually start thinking ourselves confident because we cannot criticize our bodies and feel good about ourselves. It doesn't work that way.
Mm-hmm. I completely agree. I mean, if you criticize yourself nonstop, I think sometimes we believe that helps us, right? We're like, oh, if I accept where I am, doesn't that mean that I'm just always going to stay where I am? Yeah. And it's like, well, let's have a little look at how that's been working for us. All this self-criticism. I mean, one question I have for you, Christy, because I know you care so much about community, is how important is support in terms of building self-confidence, having support in our lives?
I think it's really important. I mean, obviously, happiness is an inside job and cultivating confidence is definitely something we need to do. But we need to be linking arms with people that lift us up. We need to be around people that think bigger, think better, and actually help us to feel good about who we are, what we do with our time, and get in that community because right now we're like on the loose. We're allowed to leave our homes. There's more freedom coming. And we can't have another sweaty summer sitting inside feeling sorry for ourselves. And we want to be around people that are high vibe, lift us up, and can be there for us in our not so glamorous moments.
I love that. Now, Christy, I know that you do a lot of things because you are multi-passionate, multi-talented. So you're also leading a team as a business coach for businesses across the country. So tell people how they can work with you and how to get in touch with you. And tell us more deets. We want the scoop.
Yeah, you know what? It's such an honor and a privilege that I'm able to be surrounded with fellow queens and to rise up with women. And confidence is a big part of that in the work that I do, but really helping women step into their fierce feminine power and love themselves healthy and wealthy. People can connect with me on Instagram. All my stuff's there to find me in my books and everything. But it's really just such a pleasure to see other women clapping when we all win, stepping up and owning without apology their greatness in a way that they can have impact and income.
We love both of those things here. So thank you so much, Christy. All right. Well, always a pleasure being with you. And coming up next, we've got Racquel Walters back with us to talk business. But first, we are checking in with Teresa Noel, our style expert. Teresa is going to give us the rundown on how to focus on packing summer essentials for that long overdue summer getaway. Hi, Teresa.
Yes, ladies, I'm back and we're finally getting ready for those summer getaways. I'm heading to the Bahamas and you know I'm bringing my summer sleigh. Today, I'm sharing how I get ready and 3 tips for bringing your magic to feel your most beautiful on your tropical vacation. Number 1, primp and maintain. Self-love and time is all you need in preparation, which means make those mani-pedi waxing and hair appointments so you will feel your best. Remember to bring your travel size waterproof toiletries and include SPF lip balm, mosquito repellent, sunblock spray, and a stronger SPF for your face, neck, and décolletage. Yes, you will still get a tan and be a sun-kissed goddess. Wardrobe and packing, think about a color story. This will help you to be organized while avoiding overpacking. Here's a guide to what to bring. A dress for each night out. 1 swimsuit per day and half of that in cover-ups. 1 floaty maxi dress that can work for day or night with a quick change of shoes and accessories. 1 short set. A large silk bandana like the one I'm wearing today for multi-use. Denim shorts. Lightweight sweater, blazer, or cardigan for breezy nights or on the plane. 2 tops and 2 tees. And for footwear, flip-flops for the pool, water shoes for water activities, sandals, and heels or espadrilles. And number 3, accessories, your sun hat, sunglasses, and beach-ready jewelry. I keep my valuables safe and up for less expensive costume jewelry so that my high valuable items don't get lost in the water. I learned my lesson a long time ago. Well, I hope you like these tips. Next week, we're talking closet organization with you ladies. So stay tuned on the Connect Network.
Marketing for local businesses is critical, but it can be pretty confusing. At Vivial, we work with you to understand your business and individual marketing needs to tailor a custom designed solution so you can focus on what you do best, running your business.
Want to learn more about Vivial's digital marketing services? Find us online at vivial.net/Natalie.
Hey, beautiful people, it's Major Mr. This is why I love you. And you are watching the Connect Network TV.
Welcome back to the Connect Show. Are you looking to generate more income? Good question. A side hustle is one of the ways you can leverage your skills and make more money in your spare time. Our next guest, Racquel Walters, is back to talk about all of that and more. Welcome back to the show, Racquel. Thrilled to have you.
Hi, everyone.
Hello,
Thank you
hello.
so much
Welcome
for having me
back.
back. It's an honor. Thank you.
No, always a
Yay.
pleasure to see you,
Always.
Racquel. So, Racquel, last time you came, we talked about investing in yourself, right?
Yes.
So question for you, it's a little personal. What was the first meaningful investment you made?
Yes, I absolutely remember. I remember when I wanted, to gain some additional income for myself because, my 9-to-5 job just wasn't cutting it. And I remember I was just searching online. Obviously, this was pre-pandemic, so this was probably close to 7 years ago. And I started, researching business events. And I remember I invested in myself with, by going to an event that was related to business. And that's where I took a gamble on myself and decided to invest into a business mentor.
Today you're sharing with us 3 ways that you can understand what your skills are. Please share away.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's 3 ways. Let me do this really quickly. So if you're working a 9-to-5 job and you're looking for additional income stream, one of the best way is to look at what you already know, right? Look at your job description just to get a clarity. So this is one of the many ways in which you can write down everything you do on the job. Then you're going to look at the duties of your job and try to figure out what do you actually like that you can potentially monetize and get paid, whether that's by a product that you're gonna sell, like my client Ariel, she's selling clothes in her online boutique, or maybe a service, right? Another way is that you can brainstorm all of the gifts and the talents that you have. And maybe you know how to play the piano. Maybe you know how to organize your family schedule, right? Maybe you are an expert at changing a flat tire. Who knows, right? You can possibly teach this skill to others online through a virtual class or maybe a group class and sell that as an online course. Right? So there is many different ways in which you can start to get clarity and take action. And just always ask your family, your friends, your colleagues for feedback because they know what they come to you on a day-to-day basis, and asking you, okay, can you help me with this? This is something that you can monetize, right? And then so your follow-up question, to answer Susie is that, the best way to get started is making sure you get clear on the skills and make sure you have a calendar and a payment method in which persons can schedule you on so you can get paid right away and test out that skill.
That's awesome.
I love
So,
that.
Racquel, on that same, in that same heartbeat, for those who may want to take that leap to start that side hustle, that especially talking about the clients that you've had, what is the most important system you think they can put in place first to set themselves up for success?
Yeah, definitely. As far as the system, I spoke about getting clarity first, right? And so the second step is you want to make sure you have a way in which you can get paid and organize yourself.
Yeah.
So make sure that you have a calendar that person can book you. Yeah, and then also you want to set up, a payment system where you can easily get paid. There's so many different ways in which you can get paid these days, right? A lot of times people just worry about, I need to have a website, the logo, all of that. That does not matter at this point. You just want to make sure that you're testing out the skills that you have, you're providing a service, and you have a way, a clear way and a quick and easy way so that you can get paid right away, monetize yourself right away.
Get that money, honey. Get that money, honey.
Yes.
That's what we like.
Did we get through all of the three? Did we pinpoint all the three? Racquel, we did, eh?
Yes, we did. First one, if you want me to recap in 10 seconds. First one, look at your job description, get clarity on that, on what you love to do. Second one, brainstorm your talents and your gifts, right? And the third one, ask for feedback from your family and friends. What is that they come to you for? And those are skills that you can potentially monetize.
That's awesome.
We love that. Well, thank you again, Racquel. It is so great to have another chance to dive deeper with you. Just for people to know, what is the best way for them to reach out and connect with you next?
Yes, absolutely. You could reach out to me on Instagram at Racquel A. Walters. That's RACQUELA Walters, WALTERS, or RacquelWalters.com, otherwise known as the Art of the Consulting Company.
Thank you so much. Up next, we have friend to the show, Karen Ballou, owner of the global brand Immunicology, back with us today. She is talking skin, one of our favorite subjects. She is in the Founders Corner, and it's time for Conversations with Karen.
Hi everyone, Karen Ballou, founder of Immunicology, here to talk to you about Immunicology. And we have our ear seeds today, and the ear seeds are all about intentions. And I'm just showing you this card, and I'm going to show you the ear seeds as well. They look like this, comes on a strip, and it's going to help with three things, but it helps with many more things. But right now, I just want to talk about three things. One happens to be about the intentions and work with stress, and also relieve some of that homeostasis side of just getting your body balanced. Also mind, body, and soul. So we put it on the pressure points in our ears, and you know what? This is so exciting because you can do it at home, and you can put it on those pressure points, and everyone is talking about them. So come to immunicology.com, look for ear seeds, and you'll be able to get your own set of ear seeds. There are 10 to actually for both ears, and there are 10 to a package. I want to also tell you at Immunicology, you can also get your consultation where this is one for sensitive skin, and it tells you about every product that's used for your skin. So if you have combination skin, dry skin, oily skin, even blemished skin, sensitive skin, you're going to find the right regimen at immunicology.com. Now, I also want to tell you, if you are inspired to become empowered by having your own business, don't forget about our ambassador program. So come online, learn more about Immunicology. I cannot wait to meet you at immunicology.com.
Stop Checking Your Likes is the hottest must-read of the moment. This is not a book about social media. It's about shaking off that need for approval and living your incredible life. It's available everywhere books are sold.
Our next guest is an amazing woman with a powerful story. She went viral after sharing her personal story on social media and then becoming a pioneer of the MeToo movement. Please help me welcome Queen Leesh to the Connect Show. Welcome, Queen Leesh.
Hi, how you doing?
We are thrilled to have you with us. Thank you for being here.
I'm excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. And we love that shirt. What does that shirt say? Share it.
Tell somebody.
Nice.
Tell somebody.
Not to expose you, but I mean, that's the purpose.
Yes.
So, Queen, you have truly a powerful story and also an important message. You are a child abuse survivor. You've made it your mission to uplift the voice of others whose voices have been silenced. So, if you can, please tell us more about your journey and the work that you do.
Okay, yes. So when I was younger, I was molested by my grandfather, my mother's dad, and he used to babysit me when my mom would go to work or when they went on vacation. And basically, my grandfather started out with the tickle game. He would tickle me under my arms and then eventually move to my private areas. And because I never told him to stop, he knew that it was okay for him to continue. My parents never ever taught me about my body or about consent or good touches or bad touches. So when he told me that people who loved each other did these kind of things, I believed him. But when I was 6, I felt really uncomfortable. So I told my mother and her 2 sisters that their dad was touching me. And they told me to keep it a secret. And they confronted him and he actually admitted it. But they told me that if I told the police, he would go to jail and kill himself. And if I told my dad, then my dad would kill my grandfather and then my dad would go to jail. So they told me to keep it a secret and promise that the abuse would stop. And I kept it a secret, but unfortunately, they still brought me around him and the abuse continued. It took me 20 years to tell my dad. I grew up feeling ugly, insecure, worthless. I didn't love myself. So I was with people who didn't love me either. And the moment I told my dad at 28 years old, I had an immediate weight lifted off my shoulders that I wanted all survivors to feel, a weight that I had been searching my whole life to try to get rid of. And it wasn't until I told him that it happened. And so after I told him, I went on Facebook and I shared my story with the world. And the next day I had over, 100,000 views and 50,000 comments and 50,000 messages of all people telling me that the same thing happened to them. And growing up, when you're forced to keep it a secret, you think that you're the only person going through it.
Right.
So it wasn't until I was 28 years old that all these people were writing me that I was like, oh my gosh, it's not just me. So from there, I started the Tell Somebody Foundation. I have Amazon's bestseller. This is my children's book, Tell Somebody. And I actually go to different schools and educate children about their body. And I let them know that these are their private areas and no one's supposed to touch them there. And then I give them different scenarios that they can be in. Like if you're taking a shower, people shouldn't be watching you. Ask them to leave and tell somebody.
That's
If
good.
you're having a sleepover at a friend's house and you wake up and someone's touching you, ask them to stop and go tell somebody.
That's good.
So I'm really, really proud of my children's book. I go to different schools and I can put my book on a projector and educate 600 children within 1 hour.
Wow.
And then I have my memoir, which is called In Silenced Abuse. And So Oprah Winfrey actually wrote the quote on the cover, and she told me that I'm the perfect role model for turning pain into power. So my mission is basically to come out and tell all survivors that we all have the same strength to turn our pain into power.
Leesh,
your courage.
What a difference you're making. It's truly like I'm just blown away right now. And thank you for the work that you're doing and impacting so many people. I have a question for you. How did you get to this place? I know that you eventually obviously got to this place where you started talking about your experiences, but what was the catalyst for you to have that braveness and that trust in yourself to start speaking about your experiences so openly, so publicly?
Well, like I said, when I was younger, my parents never taught me about my body. And so even before I had kids, I always told myself, no matter if I have a girl, a boy, I'm going to teach them from a young age about their body. So I've always wanted to bring awareness, but it wasn't until I told my father that I was able to, because he was the last person to know. So once I told him is actually where I got my strength. And I told him that someone reached out to me and told me that they were being abused when they were a child, but they didn't want to tell their parents because their parents were sick and dying. So I told them, okay, don't tell your parents, because I didn't want to feel bad. And my dad told me that was the wrong advice. He said that even on his deathbed, he would want to know what happened to his children. So the message is to tell somebody. So my dad actually gave me the strength to come forward with this, even though it was already an idea that I had. And now every day I just keep working and keep doing things. And then God just opens up these doors, just like this platform speaking with you guys right now. And it just keeps going. It's like a snowball effect.
What do you see for yourself coming up next for the Tell Somebody movement, Queen Leesh?
I mean, that's the thing, like the way God works, like you really don't know what's going to come next. But like I said, every day I put my foot forward and just keep going. Recently, I just reached out to Chris Hansen, and I actually just got to do a talk with him. And, he's the host of the show, How to Catch a Predator on NBC. So what I really want is like a spinoff from that show. He has a show called Have a Seat with Chris Hansen. I want to have a seat with Leash, and I want to be able to see it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we're rooting for you, and we're all for it. So before you tell us how we can connect with you, Leash, I really want to ask this because I think it's important. Was there something specific that your father told you that gave you the strength to actually do something about it?
Yes, it really is. And it's really kind of hard. But of course, when I told my father that I had been molested and that his wife of 20 years knew about it and kept it a secret, he was heartbroken. He was devastated. He felt like his whole life was a lie. And I think built in with the hurt and the anger, he told me actually that I needed to put a video out on social media and not only tell people my story, but put a picture and show who my mother and her father and sisters were, because he said when they walk out in public, he wanted people to recognize them and say, that's the family that let their granddaughter or grandchild be abused. And so he actually helped start that catapult. And it was through him that I guess, that's where I got the strength to do it.
Okay. Thank you for sharing that. And it's really more so because we hear what people say to keep the secret, but
that's what I forgot. My dad told me when I first told him I wanted to put this video out and show, I told him I didn't want to show a picture of my mother because I didn't want to throw my family under the bus. And he told me that family wouldn't turn a deaf ear and a blind eye to you when you needed help. And that was like an eye opener for me, because for the whole 28 years, I looked at my grandfather as the victim. And here I was, the brave kid that was holding my family together with this secret. And it wasn't until my dad told me that that wasn't really my family at 28 years old that I finally started looking at myself as the victim.
Wow. Thank you for sharing. So with people who want to connect with you and want to continue to learn more about your story or even get your book, please tell us where we can find you.
Well, the easiest way is my website, tellsomebodytoday.org, because from there you can click my Instagram and my Facebook. Both of my books are on Amazon, so that's really easy.
God bless your heart.
Thank you so much, Queen Leisha, for being here and for the work that you're doing. You really are making such a huge difference in the world. So we have a packed show for you today. Stay tuned because we are closing the show with some more inspiration. Are you ready to transform your body in just 30 minutes a day from your living room? I'm Tracy Campoli, the creator of Total Body Transformation, the excuse-proof fitness program made for busy babes like you and me to get fit, sweat, and smile. We've been featured on Good Morning America, The Today Show, and in USA Today. All you have to do is simply log in and press play. No boredom, no stress, and no dread. All in just 30 short minutes from the comfort of your own home. Go to tracycampoli.com to get started today.
Welcome back to the show. Before we go today, of course, June is Black Music Month, but we also recognize Juneteenth today. There'll be celebrations all across the country. On June 19, 1866, it marked the first anniversary of the day that African Americans in Texas first learned of the Emancipation Proclamation, more than 2 years after it was initially issued.
It is also Pride Month, and we are celebrating the LGBTQ community. And it's something that we should be doing every day, but especially now during Pride. Here in Miami, we've got some of the most infamous Pride celebrations. So let me ask you guys something. Have you guys ever been to any of the Pride festivals before?
These festivals look fun. I mean, they're everywhere. I see different ads everywhere. I see kind of people out and about. They're fabulous, aren't they? Who doesn't love a festival? Stitches, you strike me as someone who's a festival goer, right? You're always fun out there at events. Have you been to any of these this month?
I have not. But we have been working a lot. When you mentioned Juneteenth, we actually have an event throughout the day, and also at 12 o'clock, actually, they're doing a Let Freedom Ring, where it's a 12 o'clock call from different states, LA, New York. Just doing a call for freedom and just coming together, and also a block party and a prayer walk. So it's a lot happening.
Wow.
But I haven't been to a Pride Festival, no.
Oh, that sounds amazing. Well, when I lived in New York, I would go to a lot of the Pride stuff, and it was so fun and so moving and just a really great feeling to celebrate. So there's always a reason to celebrate, and these two events are fantastic and really important to so many people and so many communities. So we definitely think that you should all celebrate with us.
Oh, yes. And a friend of mine in Adam in New York, last Pride, of course, the COVID restrictions were heavier, but there were some people out and about responsibly, socially distanced, and it rained and there was a rainbow.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh that's so good.
So good. We hope you enjoyed today's show. And if you're looking to catch up on past episodes, you can find us on YouTube at Natalie's Network.
And we are going to leave you today with Stitch's music pick of the week. So take it away.
So this young lady has been DJing since she was 7 years old. She's caught in the eyes and ears of the Miami Dolphins. So she's their DJ. She's played for the Miami Heat and for people across the world. And now she's playing for us. Ladies and gentlemen, she's a Girls Make Beats member, which is a nonprofit organization that teaches girls how to engineer, how to produce, and do everything amazing. Welcoming to you, playing for us, especially for the ladies. Introducing DJ Marley.
You're now rocking with the youngest in charge, DJ Marley.